Not so long ago, something legendary ended up happening. A moment that'll be remembered in esports history. And that is, a couple days ago, there was a really big Apex Legend tournament happening. And this was a pretty big deal. A lot of people were watching it, and there were also a lot of extremely popular pros playing in it, trying to win to get a lot of money. And halfway during the match, something that we have never seen before ended up happening, and that is, a lot of pro players ended up getting hacked and had cheats installed. Now, although this is something really crazy, sadly it's not really that surprising since the game that they're playing is Apex Legend, and if there's one thing you want to know about that game, it has an extremely long history of just having a really bad cheating and hacking problem. Every single time when I decide to look inside that community just to see what's happening, that is the one thing that always stays the same. People complaining about how bad it is. But instead of me just yapping about something that doesn't really matter, let me actually show you the clip that I'm talking about.
I'm getting hacked! But
I know, sure. Can you play the game?
Bro, I'm getting hacked!
I know, but can you play? Can you play?
Yeah, but it's cheating!
Sure, I know. And what?
Like, what?
Your game?
Yes, I can see everyone! Like,
You need to leave, you need to leave, you need to leave.
I didn't leave the game, right? Yeah, I'm leaving. Like, what the f-
Admin's down. Nick, admin's down.
But,
down.
I left.
So, as you can see, the game just looks completely fine, everything is going okay, and then boom, you suddenly just have wall hacks installed. Now, this is something that's obviously really bad, because if you get caught doing something like this, your whole team can get disqualified, and I'm pretty sure no pro player wants that at all. So when he ended up seeing that he had wall hacks, he left the game automatically, which is extremely good, and I think it's just the right thing to do. I should also add that he wasn't the only one either, because another pro player who was playing in the same event, the same thing ended up happening to him, where aimbot was forcefully installed, and suddenly out of nowhere he just had it, and he also had to leave the game. It is just absolutely insane to me that something like this is able to happen, and I think the one thing that makes this situation even more sad is when you learn about the origin of the attack, because the person who ended up doing this is someone who was called Destroyer 2009, and allegedly, I don't know if this is true, he is a 15-year-old who ended up just completely ruining one of the biggest Apex Legend tournaments because he can. And I also just need to talk about his name. I just think it's extremely funny that every time when these extremely big hacks ended up happening, stuff that could completely change the event, they always have the most weirdest names of all time. One story that I always remember is when a bunch of classified information ended up getting leaked inside of a Minecraft server, and the person who ended up doing that was called Jack the Dripper, which is an absolutely amazing name, way better than like Destroyer 2005, but just for the fun of it, for the ha-has and hoo-hoos, he's just decided to hack this event, and there's tons of people on Twitter talking about how he was able to do that. Now, I'm not going to go into that because I'm extremely dumb, and I don't want to spread some misinformation, so you could probably go and watch someone way smarter than me, like some ordinary gamer. Now, when this whole thing ended up happening, a lot of people was wondering who to blame. Should we blame Apex Legends, or is this the anti-cheat fault? Because currently right now on the internet, a lot of people are saying stuff like, do not use games that is running under the Apex Legend anti-cheat, which is something that is called easy anti-cheat. Something that you have definitely seen before, because a lot of games use this software. It is one of the most popular anti-cheats to exist. A lot of people is wondering, is it their fault? And they did ended up releasing a response on Twitter, and kind of like every single time when a company releases a response, it didn't really go that well. A lot of people are cooking them, and they're kind of nervous to use the anti-cheat, which I think is something that just completely makes sense, and is something that I also recommend. I don't really think you should be playing any games that uses easy anti-cheat, but either way, that's an extremely crazy situation that I just definitely had to talk about, and man, gaming is getting absolutely wild. Never in my life I would have thought to see a big tournament get hacked by a 15-year-old. Anyway, that's it. My name is Lua. You have a good day or night. See ya.